deep interest in technology, an almost obsessive focus on huge problems.
He taught himself programming at age 10 from a user manual.
And by 12, he'd already turned that skill into cash. He sold his first game, a basic-based game called Blastar, for about $500.
That shows you the synergy right there, doesn't it? Technical skill and the entrepreneurial instinct from the very beginning.
And that instinct, well, it paid off very quickly with two enormous wins. These were the wins that funded everything that came next.
First up was Zip2.
Right, co-founded in 1995. It was a web software company, basically an early online city guide.
And Compaq bought it in 1999 for $307 million in cash.
Musk's 7% share got him $22 million. He took that cash and immediately rolled it into his next much bigger project, X.com.
An online financial services company. This was in 1999.
Which then merged with a company called Confinity.
And Confinity ran the PayPal service.
Exactly, and that led to the really massive windfall. When eBay bought PayPal in 2002 for $1.5 billion, Musk was the largest shareholder.
He held, what, almost 12%?
11.72%, yeah. He walked away with $175.8 million from that deal.
So if you put those two together, you're talking about $250 million of his own capital that he just recycles.
Directly into his most ambitious projects. It's less like an investment and more like a massive fuel injection for SpaceX and Tesla.
And that recycling of capital, it brings us right to the modern empires. You really can't talk about Musk today without putting him up against his main rival, Jeff Bezos.
And the sources really emphasize this stark philosophical split between them, how they build for the future.
It's the revolutionary versus the systematic.
That's a perfect way to put it. Musk's strategy is all high risk, high reward. He's aiming for these huge leaps in technology.
Whereas Bezos is about building robust, scalable infrastructure monopolies first. Then he innovates on top of those platforms.
You can see it so clearly in the space race. I mean, look at the numbers. Since 2020, SpaceX has flown over 200 missions.
200. And Blue Origin.
Just 32. That includes crewed and uncrewed flights. It's not even close. And it's not just volume. SpaceX completely changed the game with reusable rockets.
They brought the cost way, way down. From something like $18,000 a kilogram to under $3,000.
And that reduction is everything. SpaceX's aggressive innovation is partly funded by these huge, lucrative government and military contracts, which lets them absorb more risk.
And Musk's ultimate goal is Mars colonization.
A self-sustaining city by 2050, he sees it as humanity's backup plan.
Wait, okay, so if Bezos' strategy focusing on